The apocalyptic rain, floods raging. No food or medicine. My daughter had a high fever that wouldn't go down. All the fever reducer Malin was taken by my husband to give to his childhood sweetheart because she had period cramps. My daughter died. And that sweetheart was being dramatic on social media. Ladies, a girl needs to treat herself well. Never use medicine again. The picture showed bottles of Malin being poured into the toilet. I instantly went crazy. I grabbed a knife to fight that scumbag and his bitch, but that bastard chopped me into pieces and threw me into the raging flood. When I woke up, I was back before the storm hit. This time, it's my turn to repay them. Not a single one will be forgiven.
Lu Ruyan, I told you not to believe the rumors and hoard supplies. You ended up making your daughter sick.
My ears were filled with my husband Lu Xun's complaints. In a daze, I pushed open the window and saw a light drizzle outside. The water on the ground was knee-high. No howling wind and pouring rain, no floods engulfing everything. It's good.
Brother, you're too soft on her. Look at how he spends money recklessly, splurging like that. Buying all that cheap rice and oil. I think he's just making excuses to avoid taking care of the kid.
My sister-in-law was cracking melon seeds, spitting out gloating and snarky words everywhere along with the shells. I know now. This is the 28th day after I gave birth, the first day my daughter has a fever, 7 days before the apocalyptic rain. I've been reborn. Seeing that I ignored her, my sister-in-law stopped eating her melon seeds, actually got up from the couch, pointed at my nose, and started cursing.
You've got a sour face on. What's that supposed to mean? Am I wrong? You can't even give us a boy. And you think you're in the right? Who's gonna take the blame if our Zhu family line ends?
My husband kept his face dark and silent, letting his sister drive a knife right into my heart, just like the last life. In fact, a week ago, things were already off. It kept raining non-stop, and every now and then, the water, power, and internet went out. All the group chats were saying we should stock up. I was still in my postpartum month, so I told my husband to go do it. He not only refused, but he and his sister, that sister of his who never married, who leeched off their parents, and then leeched off her brother, they both called me an idiot, saying I believe everything people tell me. They'd rather lie on the couch all day than step outside. So I, still in my postpartum month, had to wade through the water for 7 days straight, scrambling for supplies with others. Bag after bag, box after box of rice, flour, and oil, I carried them up myself. Worried my daughter would get sick, I also stocked up on lots of Motrin. When I got back, those two siblings tore me down for it. My daughter got sick, clearly because they didn't take care of her, didn't even think to cover her with a blanket. And they still had the nerve to blame me. My sister-in-law plopped back onto the couch, patted my husband on the shoulder and said,
Mom and Dad were totally blind back then. They should have listened to you and let you marry Mu Qing. But no, they brought this trash into the family. What a curse.
I looked up, and sure enough, my husband's face, at the mention of Mu Qing's name, suddenly lit up. Well, of course it did. She was his childhood sweetheart, the love of his life, or my sister-in-law's best friend, spending all day complaining about men together, bad-mouthing me. I stood up and asked my sister-in-law, you mentioned Wen Wuqing. Where is she now?
How would I know? Anyway, if she were here, she'd still be better than a useless waste like you. Can't even do the housework right. Might as well keep a dog instead of you.
I turned to look at my husband. As expected, he was also turning away guiltily. They think I don't know, but what is there that I don't know? Wen Wuqing lives on the top floor. My husband arranged it, because she once mentioned she liked gardening on the rooftop. I couldn't help biting my lip, bleeding without realizing, until the taste of blood filled my mouth. In my past life, it was tonight that my daughter's fever went over 104 degrees. I searched high and low, but couldn't find the children's Motrin I had stockpiled. Turns out, in the evening, my husband had packed up all the Motrin and taken it upstairs to his childhood sweetheart, Wen Wuqing's place. Just because she posted on social media complaining she was on her period, stomach hurting. He rushed to send it all to her. Didn't leave a single drop for our daughter. I lunged at him to scratch him, confronted him, but he pushed me to the ground.
Instead, he and my sister-in-law blamed me. Our daughter is sick.
It's your own fault, you're useless.
You never listen.
You have so many chores at home to do.
But you have to go out and waste money. Serves you right. Figure it out yourself.
What could I do? I had to add his sweetheart on WeChat and beg her to give the medicine back, even if it was just 10 milliliters. He accepted my WeChat request, but he didn't reply. I went to the top floor to find him. He opened the door and pushed me down. He said there was no medicine, that he had already flushed it down the toilet. I wanted to rush into his house, but was stopped by my husband who arrived right after. Xing Mei whimpered and said, I cursed him. My husband turned around and slapped me. I was already exhausted and fainted. When I woke up, it was already the 3rd day. My daughter had a very high fever. Her crying was as quiet as a mouse. My sister-in-law complained that the daughter I gave birth to was too delicate. Just a minor illness, she wouldn't even take the milk I fed her. She's just not hungry. Starve her for 2 more days and she'll eat. I was furious, but I couldn't afford to argue. I knelt down and begged that pair of bastards. Cold compresses didn't work, and nothing else did either. I could only watch helplessly as she in my arms, because of the high fever, took her last breath. My daughter, my precious daughter, who had just turned 1, died.
At the same time, I heard my husband holding his phone, sending a sweet voice message. It's good that you're not in pain anymore. Those medicines were worth it.
I opened his childhood friend Qingmei's moments, and saw a photo posted by Wen Wuqing, girls, a pile of empty bottles of myelin, thrown beside the toilet, caption, girls, you have to be good to yourselves. Medicine that has been opened should never be used a second time. What he poured out was not medicine, it was my daughter's life. I went crazy on the spot. After I had my daughter's body settled, grabbing a knife, ready to fight that scumbag and bitch to the death. But the two bastards teamed up and chopped me into pieces. They threw me into the raging flood. Haha, heaven has eyes. Letting me be reborn. This time, everything you owe me, you'll pay back. I won't let any of them off. Calm down, Lu Ruyan, calm down. I discreetly press hard on the web of my thumb. The pain snaps me out of my grief and anger. I have to leave this house. I have to use the storm, before the apocalypse fully arrives, to build a safe house for my daughter and me. Then I'll come back and deal with them one by one. There's still time. I glance at my husband and his sister. They're exchanging glances, unusually silent for once. A light bulb goes off in my head. I've got it. Since we've brought it up, let's get a divorce.
What, you want a divorce?
You said it yourself. Lu Ruyan, divorce was your idea.
Lu Sun, stop pretending. Haven't you always been unable to forget Wen Wuqing? I'll let you have your wish. My husband actually felt ashamed for 1/10,000,000th of a second, then his face was full of unrestrained joy. I knew it all along. He and his childhood sweetheart were having an affair, but for the sake of the child I never thought about divorce. He didn't want a divorce. It wasn't because of the child, it was because of my premarital property, because he could slave away for his family. And his childhood sweetheart is lazy and gluttonous, doesn't earn a cent, and spends his money instead. Then I dropped a bombshell. I don't want the house or the car. I just want the savings in the bank card and our daughter. I watched her, and my sister-in-law can't suppress their smirking lips. I knew they were overjoyed. This is no different from me leaving with nothing. In 7 days, I really want to see if you can still smile. I guess I have to see that for myself. Lucian asked me in disbelief.
Really? What trick are you playing?
Sign the agreement now, the cash at home, and the child belong to me, everything else is yours.
Come on, bro, agree quickly.
Wen Wuqing lives upstairs after we divorce.
You can bring her up to live together.
Okay.
Lu Sun agreed immediately. In his whole life, he acted like a man for the first time. In front of me, he actually handed over the $300,000 in savings for his childhood sweetheart. For my premarital property, he really couldn't wait another minute. I haven't even left yet. He and his sister have already gone downstairs to invite his childhood sweetheart to tour the house.
So you're the sister-in-law. Don't misunderstand, there's nothing between me and brother Zhu.
XX.
The sister-in-law was all smiles, with Wen Wuqing in her arms. She started cracking sunflower seeds, pointing at me and muttering non-stop. Disgusting. I held back from throwing up. I was truly blind in my past life. Lu Sun's eyes were full of his childhood sweetheart. He looked at me displeased.
Why aren't you leaving yet? You're not backing out, are you?
No way I'd back out. A dog, ha, Lu Sun, I'll wait for you to bark. I called over my best friend since childhood Xu Shui to help. After all, I had a ton of stuff to move. Lu Sun and his sister-in-law wouldn't lift a finger for me. They're busy running over to Wen Wuqing's house to help organize things, taking this golden opportunity. My best friend and I emptied the house of all the supplies I had stored. Mostly fever reducers. Then rice, flour, oil seasonings, milk powder, even the clothes I gave them. The dryer I bought, everything movable was taken. Before leaving, I went up to the rooftop and gave food to Granny Lu, who lives on the rooftop. Granny Lu pedals her tricycle all day, collecting scrap. Bundles of waste paper piling it up all over her home, and she had a strange smell. Nobody liked her. Originally, I'd only run into Granny Lu and helped her up now and then, but our bond was from a past life. After my daughter died, only Granny Lu couldn't bear it and used cardboard to make a box for my daughter, so she could have a tiny place to rest. This kindness I will repay it. Aunt Lu, take these rice and flour. The weather has been weird lately. You should stock up on drinking water and common medicines. It never hurts to be prepared. Let's exchange contact info, just in case. We can look out for each other.
Thank you, you're still thinking of me, bringing rice and flour. I'll remember what you said. I'll go stock up on water and medicine right now.
After leaving her place, without hesitation, about the imminent catastrophic rainstorm, I told my best friend, Suju, the rain will last for a long time. It will cause major floods. Water, power, and internet will be cut off. Supplies will be scarce. If you trust me, come with me, let's find a safe place to hide.
Ruyan, is it true? The rain will cause major floods? What should we do now? Don't worry, you have a child. Moving supplies, modifying the house, I'll handle the heavy lifting.
Her family favors sons over daughters, to the point of exploitation. And she herself is determined to never marry or have kids, works non-stop, truly carefree. Resolutely, she started preparing with me for the days ahead. First, gave my daughter medicine to bring the fever down, then asked my best friend to take care of her. In just one day, I spent all $300,000. I spent it with a clear conscience. Almost all of it was money I earned. He just lay around and criticized. We bought a house on the outskirts of the city. The yard cost a fortune, turned it into a temporary shelter. Stockpiled enough supplies to last at least a year, including food, drinks, clothes, and heating supplies, power supply, especially that row of big freezers, and the frozen meat, eggs, fish, and shrimp inside. A whole row of shelves, stacked with all kinds of canned goods. While taking care of the kids, I kept busy bustling around. Before I knew it, 7 days had passed. Then, one day, a torrential rain suddenly poured down. It was the same in the previous life. First, it drizzled for over half a month. Then came sudden strong winds and heavy rain. Next came the flooding of everything. A vast, white flood, like the Great Flood of Noah. Just like what they had gone through. Our self-built house has 3 floors. The 3rd floor is where we live. The 2nd floor stores supplies. On the 1st floor, we place things that, if flooded, could still be saved. After the heavy rain, the temperature plummeted. The air was so humid you could wring water out of it. While some people still hadn't realized what was happening, I paddled a kayak and brought back another batch of supplies. The city was in chaos. Those who had been skeptical before joined the looting. If we had been just a little slower, we would have fallen into shortage of supplies. I also bought a projector on the side. Prepared enough movies for a lifetime. TV series at night. Me and my bestie, with my daughter who had regained her energy, gathered in one room to watch movies. Heating up with the game console. The food processor running non-stop. I even made 2 meat and 2 veggie dishes, 4 dishes and a soup. After dinner, opened a bottle of red wine, snacking, as comfortable as if we were in heaven. Isn't it heaven? My daughter wasn't crying silently, but giggling and bouncing around, laughing really loud. That day, an unknown number called. I answered, and immediately heard Lucian's roar.
Lu Ruyan, where the hell have you been? How dare you block me?
A week of peace is over. A week ago, I had just moved out, and my husband was blowing up my phone, calling to send mailing back. He insisted that when mooching had a stomachache. I snapped back, you rub it then, lucky you. Then I blocked him. And now he's still talking like that. As if I'd spoil him. I hung up immediately. A few seconds later, the phone rang again. Lucian's tone was much better.
The home dryer, dehumidifier, and our clothes, where did they go?
I took them, any problem.
Lu Ruyan, what gives you the right?
I bought them, isn't that reason enough?
I'm not talking about this. I'm warning you, send them back now. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
Screw that. I hung up again, the phone kept ringing. I let it ring for a while and went to the bathroom. I calmed my daughter down, then I finally answered it, all casual. What now?
Just tell me, are you coming back or not?
I'm not coming back, we're divorced. That's between you and Wenmuching. Oh, and your sister's little nest. You and your bunch of childhood friends and besties. Go have fun with them. No. I just love it when he's furious. And he can't do a thing about it.
It's getting pretty dangerous outside now. And you have the kid with you. If something happens to you too, that would be bad. Come on back. I'll take care of you. And our daughter. No.
I couldn't help but laugh out loud. He'll take care of us. Care for us so well our daughter burned to death. Care for me until I was chopped into pieces. And thrown into the flood. You've been so diligent. After all that talking, if you had even mentioned our daughter once, I'd believe every last punctuation mark you said. Now you say take care. It's too late. We're already divorced. As the saying goes, a clean break leaves both at ease. In plain English, I can't stand the sight of you.
Come back or not, suit yourself. You'd better return my stuff out there.
I don't have time, I have to take care of my daughter. Go buy it yourself. It's not the worst yet. There are still people who believe everything will be fine soon. There are still things to buy, as long as you're willing to go out, wade through the flood, you can always find something. Would Lucien? Hey, I'd rather believe that pigs can fly. I'd hang up and block him in one go, not bothering to argue with him anymore. But this call did spark my curiosity to watch the show. I opened the owners group, started scrolling through messages. Ironically, the chat history earlier Lucian was still whining, saying it would be fine soon, and that anyone stocking up was an idiot. Then he started begging everyone, asking them to support him for the sake of neighborliness. For the sake of neighborliness, that's what he said. Time kept moving forward, the rain kept pouring, and the flood kept rising. After my daughter recovered, she babbled all day long, as if eagerly trying to crawl and play with her mom and aunt. Seeing her healthy and lively, I couldn't connect that with the pitiful image of her lying in a cardboard box from my memory. I used great effort to keep the tears from falling. In this life, I must protect her well, watch her grow up, study, and start a family. The rainstorm is raging fiercely across the sky and earth. From time to time, a rumbling sound comes from outside. That's the old houses, softened by the flood, their foundations collapsing with a boom. My house has been renovated and reinforced, so it's very safe. Yeah, Hearing the rain pounding against the doors and windows is still terrifying. That's the end of the world in a rainstorm. This kind of weather is perfect for a lamb hot pot. It has to be a copper pot and skin-on lamb. I've stocked several freezers with meat and vegetables, plus a storeroom full of charcoal. This is exactly the time to use it. The hot pot boils, the lamb is tender and fragrant, my daughter is adorable, and my best friend is here with me. This is what life is all about. I was so happy, I almost forgot to watch Lu Soon and my sister-in-law make fools of themselves. I want Yuzi Wig my Akvia. Continue scrolling through the owner group. Lu Soon spent a fortune on grain, oil, rice, and flour. They're almost out of food, he sent. And he dared to use an even higher price to trade for cucumbers, saying he wanted to put them on his wife's face. Haha, green plum. True love, I'm waiting to see Lu Soon show his true colors. If he really holds out till the end, I'll still respect him as a real man. Then, I got another call from him.
Lu Ruyan, how's your daughter? Is she still sick? Bring her back. We'll take care of her together. Your daughter needs her father.
I sneered. That dog of a man finally learned his lesson, knowing to start with our daughter. Where was he before? It's too late. That's great. Honey, come pick me up. I can't walk. I've been throwing up and having diarrhea. I begged someone to call a doctor. They took all my stuff. Honey, please come save me. I made up an address. Then I waited for his performance. Lu Xun didn't disappoint me. He didn't even utter a word. He hung up quickly, as if he were afraid it would spread through the phone signal. Ha, men, husbands, fathers, go to hell. The rain keeps falling. I chose a house on high ground, but it's still surrounded by floodwater. Those in the low-lying areas probably have to climb onto their roofs.
Ruyan, how much longer will this storm last? I don't know. In my last life, before the rain stopped, I was already dead. Ruyan, don't be sad, it's all in the past. We're okay now, and our daughter is fine too.
Yeah, now I have you all. In the third week of the rain apocalypse, the power started to fail. The internet was intermittent. In the owner's group chat, Lu Soon didn't want cucumbers either. Lu Soon didn't want cucumbers either. He used them for his wife's face mask. People were crying and begging for food, and got called out by neighbors. Told them if they're gonna fight and kill, keep it down. Don't splash blood on their faces. I quickly contacted Granny Lu, knowing the drama I was waiting for was about to unfold.
Girl, when Muqing first moved in, your ex-husband and sister-in-law treated her like an empress dowager. Within days, conflicts started to erupt. No money, no housework, didn't do any chores, didn't go scavenge for supplies. The three of them fought all day inside the house. Especially, the sister-in-law and Muqing, their sisterhood capsized just like that. When they actually lived together, the sister-in-law, realizing she had a friend who did no housework, was like, this is damn infuriating. He told Muqing to get out. If you don't work, don't eat my family's food. But Lu Xun stopped her. The siblings had a shouting match. The whole building heard it. Later, your sister-in-law backed down, but then she stopped being nice. But she kept forcing Muqing to work every day, and didn't let her eat enough. Whenever your ex-husband dared to stop your sister-in-law, she'd just dump all the work on him. After just 2 days, your ex-husband started playing dead to avoid work.
After gossiping, the signal started acting up again. I hung up the phone contentedly. The downpour continued. Then, another week or so went by. The rain let up a bit, but it felt like we'd passed some threshold. Even though the rain had lessened, the water levels rise didn't slow down at all. On the contrary, the temperature kept dropping. The sun hadn't shown itself in a long time. I held my daughter, and we went up to the rooftop to get some air. Looking out, the whole world was a vast expanse of water. In the flood, without a kayak, to wade through like before would be suicide. The possibility of stockpiling supplies was gone. And as the temperature dropped, and the power went out, more and more people were reaching their limits. In years of great famine, people eat each other. The horrifying scenes described in history books, would they appear again? I didn't know. Hopefully not. I was still looking out into the distance, when my best friend came up with my phone. On the other end was Granny Lu, bored. My best friend was even more eager than I was to see the Lu Soon family's misfortune. She talked to Granny Lu every day, sharing gossip. Either the sister-in-law and Muqing had a fight, their clothes were torn to shreds. Or Muqing called the sister-in-law a parasite, saying she could at least sleep with Lu Soon. But could the sister-in-law do that?
Girl, it was a mess today. Your sister-in-law actually came looking for me, asking if I knew where you went. I think she definitely knows that you left me some supplies before you went. She's trying to get something out of you.
Granny Lu, you need to be careful. They're desperate now. Hide your supplies well. Don't let them set their sights on you.
Girl, don't be foolish either. That family is like a pack of hungry wolves now. If they find you, who knows what might happen. Make sure you don't show your face.
What do I know? Just that I was chopped into pieces, thrown into the flood to drift. But they'll never find me again. Well, except on social media. So I dragged my bestie along, cranked up the heat, turned up the dehumidifier, hotpot and BBQ, can't miss either, plenty of veggies and fruit, and a dessert after dinner. Then I found the right angle, set up the lighting, took some beautiful photos, and posted them on social media. Of course, only visible to that family of 3. It'd be too mean if others saw it. Within a minute, when Mu Qing added me on WeChat, and then video called me. Here we were feasting on meat, drinking red wine, while over there, Lu Xun's sister-in-law, when Mu Qing was holding a wet blanket, her face pale from cold.
Lu Xun asked Lu Ruyan in a trembling voice. Didn't you say everything was looted? The meat, veggies in this room. And the heating. You lied to me.
Lied to you. What, did you think I'd be like you, freezing and shivering, and starving?
Where are you now? I'm coming to you right now. Our daughter can't be without her dad.
You're the one who can't go without food, right? Look, I still have these freezers full of meat. These cabinets have vegetables. That room is full of rice. You ask why it's not cold? Of course, it's a generator plus an air conditioner. It's so hot, I'm sweating. In the video, Lu Xun's eyes are red. His sister's are even redder, holding her stomach tightly, forcing a smile.
Ruyan, I was wrong. We are family, after all. Where are you? I've been starving for days. I want some meat too.
Sister-in-law, I'll give brother Zhu back to you. Just give me some food, that's all. I'm scared of being hungry.
Lu Xun, it's not like you can't come. You're right. A daughter can't be without her father, right?
Really? I'll come over right now.
But not these 2. If you bring them with you, then no deal. You guys keep enduring it. You guys keep enduring it.
Lu Xun, you actually want to abandon me?
No way. If you're coming, you come alone. Wanna bring them? Not a chance.
Fine, I'll come alone. Send me your location.
Bro Zhu, how could you leave me?
Sent you the location. Come on over. Late, and you're not getting in. Hung up the phone. Tossed the phone aside. My best friend, my daughter, and I curled up on the comfy couch. Watched an entire movie. That fight was epic. Especially when the villain was shivering, frozen like an ice sculpture. So cool. 2 hours later, I remembered my phone. Picked it up and saw countless missed calls, video call pop-ups, 60-second voice messages.
Lu Ruyan, you're not human. What the hell is this place? There's no house at all. You lied to me.
Lu Ruyan, quit joking. I was really wrong. I was wrong to trust that fox. When Mu Qing, I really want to be a family with you again. The boat almost capsized just now. I'm soaking wet. I'm freezing to death. Lu Ruyan, tell me where you are quick. I'll kill you.
Ha, bring it on. As long as you can find me. Oops, my bad. I mean, if you can survive until then. I can't even be bothered to reply. Done messing around. They went to bed satisfied. After that day, the city grew even more chaotic. All the robberies and murders I predicted started happening non-stop. Well, you could tell from the owner's group chat. People were already grabbing weapons and organizing themselves, starting to break into homes door to door. Just straight up looting. They made it sound nice, like a community co-building committee, or resource redistribution. Otherwise, are they just using your food to feed themselves, and then throwing you scraps? Lu Xun was actually one of them. Granny Lu told me that when the looters broke in, Lu Xun not only chickened out instantly, but also gave up all his food, got on his knees to join them, and even offered up his sister and his childhood sweetheart as a package deal. The head of that mutual aid group was thrilled. He actually took Lu Xun in as a lackey. The first house Lu Xun robbed was Granny Lu's. Luckily, Granny Lu had heeded my warning and hidden her food really well, so he didn't get away with it. Others don't have that kind of luck anymore, especially when Chu's in ruin. The families who sold grain to Lu Xun became his main targets. It's said they were all messed up badly, stripped clean, and people died. In this apocalypse, people turn into ghosts. Those who were dogs turn into vicious dogs. Lu Xun, this vicious dog, started biting people. He took some people, offended all the homeowners in the complex, and started robbing others outside. The homeowners who were bullied took advantage of their absence and gave Wen Muxin and her sister-in-law a beating. Except for their underwear, having nothing, they were thrown into the floodwaters, left adrift. When Lu Xun and his men returned, the 2 women were barely alive from being soaked, with high fevers, begging him to save them. But Lu Xun didn't even bat an eye. Even if she was his childhood sweetheart, he's just a vicious dog now. He directly locked them out. That very night, they died of fever. Just like in the previous life, my poor daughter, Grandma Lu was still lamenting, saying that a bad person like Lu Xun was actually thriving. What a world. I'm not angry at all. I know he won't come to a good end. I don't pay attention to him anymore. There are more important things that require my full attention. That is to survive.
1 month. 2 months, a full 6 months later, the dark clouds cleared, the rain stopped, the sun shone bright, the floodwaters receded, the apocalyptic storm was over. My best friend and I still didn't go out, staying with our daughter, who could now sit up,
We kept guarding our little nest. A week later, the internet came back. Another week, the power returned. Finally, order was restored. Those who did evil during the storm apocalypse, one by one, they couldn't escape justice. Like Lucian, his crimes were too numerous to list. He was executed by firing squad. I got a call to collect his ashes. I asked Grandma Lou to go get them and feed them to the dogs. His ashes, I didn't even want to see them. Not even once. It was time to leave our sanctuary. My best friend and I carried our daughter and walked out. Then we looked back at the house where we had taken shelter. It was the source of my inner sense of security. I will keep this place neat and tidy from now on, no matter how far I go. When I'm tired, this will always be my sanctuary.